women are more represented. We have more sources now, more resources.
Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on Talk Center. If you're going to enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Getting right into feminists getting owned now, this is a very valid question.
If you are a liberal and a vegan, duet this. Question 1. Did you know no one gives a shit?
Have they ever tried just asking for space?
Legs, that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are kids, families, women and elderly people standing up.
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat, and he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
Okay, now this is the type of feminism we can get behind.
For me to call myself a feminist in the classic sense because it seems to be very anti-male, and it certainly is very pro-abortion in this context, and I'm neither anti-male or pro-abortion. So there's an individual feminism, if you will, that you make your own choices. Mercedes, I look at myself.
Here we have a message for the feminists.
Girls on Tinder and dating apps have in their bio 6 feet and above, like I only date over 6 feet. But imagine if guys had in their bio C cup and up. Like, just imagine, any guy who put that would be so canceled. And then you all want to talk about internalized misogyny and, oh, society makes women feel like they have to look a certain way. If you want to talk about double standards, there's a double standard for you. In fact, I think the height thing is a little bit more offensive because you can change your bra size, but you can't really change your height.
Feminists really make a big deal out of anything these days.
Something that men do that lets you know they are insecure about their masculinity.
I don't even have a list. I'm just gonna start naming them and we'll see how many we get. Refer to themselves as super straight. Upon meeting a gay man, say any variation of the words, "Hey man, I respect your life choices, just don't hit on me, okay?" Use the phrase, "I hope she sees this bro," whenever they see a man vocally supporting a woman.
She really didn't have to do them like that.
But let's take a look at what liberals find attractive, shall we? Ah, armpit hair. I can smell it from here. Sexy. So attractive. Facial hair. Yes, I like, the lipstick really brings out the chin hair. That's a good compliment. Body positivity. Yes, where we reject anything that's health and fitness. It's hot. Piercing.
They make manspreading sound like it's taboo.
Just got my nails done, and I manspread during my entire manicure, and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
I'm halfway through the week and really not enjoying this experiment.
Feminists always gloss over things like this.
Feminism today is complete and utter bullshit. All you're trying to do is dominate men. You don't want equality, you want domination, and that's not okay. The reason I speak on men's rights and the reason y'all get pissed off about it, here's the thing, women are more represented. We have more sources now, more resources that we can latch onto than men do. There's more shelters for women than men who go through domestic violence.
I swear people just find anything to be offended about.
Alright guys, let's talk about the term female. Now, female is a word that can be used to describe somebody of the female sex. Now, that isn't just humans, that is also animals. So when you say females always be tripping over blank, it could mean anything.
Someone here is being raised right.
Masculinity, labeling it toxic. My 7-year-old son actually coached my daughter yesterday, saying that she drew her man in her image too skinny. He said men are supposed to be strong and hairy. He gets it, why can't they?
This guy is really one of them.
Referring to other men as simps whenever they see them vocally supporting a woman. Referring to other men as pick-me guys whenever they see them vocally supporting a woman. Refer to themselves as nice guys. Complain about being body shamed by women while body shaming.
Alright, you must be pretty proud of yourself.
To be quiet, small and almost invisible, whereas men can be this boisterous slobs and it's all good.
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat.
So guys, apparently female is an offensive word now.
An animal? You could mean a woman, but there's already a word for that, women. You could mean a girl, but there's already a word for that, girls. So back to the point that I was trying to make about females meaning any animal. When you call a woman a female, you are stripping her of her humanity.
They have just so many contradicting views. This guy's really doing the most for feminists.
Lastly, anytime a woman posts a video of herself in even slightly revealing clothing, those guys who post the comment, "Women, we're not objects," also women, because they can't handle the idea of a woman being consciously sexual unless they can also think of her as an object.
Gotta say, it's quite a world we live in now.
This week, transgender weightlifter Laurel Hubbard is going to be competing on the women's team for New Zealand in the Tokyo Olympics. Meaning now that a bunch of biological female weightlifters are going to be competing against a biological male. Hope you all are listening, because this is effectively the end of women's sports. And to the feminists out there, why break a glass ceiling when a biological man can do it for you?
This dude really put the word female and the B word in the same class.
A whole lot of when people called women bitches, a term for a female dog. And we all understand why we shouldn't do that.
Is it wrong to hope a woman gets home safe?
I love how guys will be like, not all men, but then will proceed to say shit like, it's not that I don't trust you, it's that I don't trust other guys. And then they'll be like, get home safe. Safe from what? Ghosts? Other women? Huh? A bear?
BuzzFeed feminists are really something else.
Of manspreading, and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive. There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
Thanks for watching this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more. Goodbye for now, everyone. We hope to see you next time on Talk Center.